folks, we're back. Some of us are better than others. It's my birthday.
We sang happy birthday.
She did, and it made me cry. So, anyway, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
With little, Izzy here. She's handing out a birthday gift to her mommy. She's been handing me gifts all morning. Hey, showcase was awesome yesterday. She did her gymnastics showcase. Super fun. Okay, well, do you want me to just put it up on the camera? All right, be sure to say hello in the chat, y'all. Thumbsy upsies. Okay.
Okay, I need to go to...
What's in this? Oh, see, this, she's just giving me her toys. I'm not digging out every little bit of thing in there. You didn't even know what was in there.
I did.
What's in there?
There's a coil thing.
Slinky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, slinky thing and a couple
And and tape and stickers. Okay.
I cannot name all of them.
Oh, she gave me the page. She created one day. I got a scratchy thing.
Let me find the toothpick in there. Got it.
Bunch of squishies. Fun Halloweeny squishies. A pink mohawk duck. Oh, it's a unicorn pink duck. It's like my spirit animal. Oh, this is my most favorite thing. She gave me this early this morning.
Wait, did it stop?
No, it's in there. It's still in there, I think. It's still in there. Yeah, look, it's there. So look at this. She folded it, colored it, and then there's this cute little chopsticky kind of grabby paper. It also has super cute little and then you see you grab it up like that with the little kitty. And see, boop, kitty, kitty. Isn't that adorable? It was. Isn't that just the most? This is my favorite thing. This is my favorite. Yes, because you spent a long time on that too. Okay, I think that's everything from the. No, I'm not gonna do the scratchy thing. I might do it later, a little later, because we got to get on with our thing here. Okay, so all right, really quickly, I'm gonna do it.
Really quick.
Hold on.
I even draw it on there.
I know you did. You like prepped it. I think that's pretty cool. You did good. Your hearts are very good. There we go. Look at that. Bomb. She loves the scratchy things. They are fun. They didn't have those cool, like little packet of stuff back in the day. There we go. Okay, so thank you very much. I appreciate all the birthday love. Now it's time for you to go and hang out with your daddy. I know. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. Go with daddy.
We're doing the Halloween decoration.
We're decorating for Halloween.
See
Oh, Margie's birthday's on the 28th. That's our wedding anniversary. I love October. Okay, good gosh, go. Okay. I love. She booped my snoot. Okay, so also got a very special present. I'm not reading the card. I'm going to show it very quickly because every time I do, I start boo-hooing. I'm a little extra emotional. I don't know, moon phase or something. I don't know. Hormones, whatever, But look at this. So flippin' cool. And it took me a minute. At first I thought it was a spoon, but then I'm like, no, it's a fork. All from Mo. And it came in this beautiful box. And Izzy would like it. She already stole the ribbon.
I guessed who it was from when I saw the box.
I know. I said, do you know who this is from? She goes, it's from Mo. Look at this with a big old matching card. Isn't that beautiful? And this made me really boo-hoo.
Oh,
she made me read it to her, and then I barely made it through. Barely made it through it. with cool. And then Izzy was so impressed because she's like, oh, the paper inside matched. And then this envelope was the big card thing. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo. See, even thinking about it gets me like, look. And Izzy goes, oh, Mommy, your nose is turning red. She knows when the tears are about to happen. Okay. And these are happy tears because I get, I get emotional. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Have you given your thumbsy upsies? Let's see. Let me check on this. Hold on. And sorry we were a little bit late. I was just, chit-chatting and looking at messages and last one. Oh, look at that. She put it in my bracelet. Little ghosty. Thank you. Okay, go decorate. Can you?
Oh,
Okay.
Mo said she's glad she washed your eyes today.
I did.
Boop, 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 or snoop.
We've had her for a full week.
Yeah.
I will say that even though I'm bummed about your wrist and whatnot, it was kind of nice that you and her just like had kind of a day together.
Yeah.
Number one, allowed us to get stuff done.
It was too painful. And I couldn't coordinate my left hand. I couldn't figure out where the arrow was. It just didn't work. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah. And we read books together. We hung out together. She performed her dance routines for me.
Oh, yeah. She told me, she's like, Gigi says that I need to do more interpretive dance. I was like, sounds good to me. I said, if you want to learn certain moves, you can watch your YouTube videos, I'm sure. She's like, no, I just need songs.
Yeah, I told her she's figuring out what the songs are saying, and her actions are mirroring the words.
Mm-hmm.
I told her that's what interpretive dance is.
Yeah. I said, well, then I don't know why you're talking to me. It sounds like you got it all worked out.
No, she just wants you to watch.
Which is...
About after the fifth one, I told her that, I believed that I needed...
Right. An intermission.
Yeah. I needed to go pee.
Okay, let's say hello to everybody. We've got Anthony Cody. Hey, Anthony. Becky, Bruja, Kathy, Colleen, Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Darcy, Eddie, Elizabeth, Estella, Gray Like Gray. Hoarder Paper Crafts. That's Mimi. Jennifer's Dog Life. Laura, Lindsay, Lori, Margie, Mark Hines. Oh, Monroe was there. Hey, Monroe. And thank you for sending the thing for P. That was super sweet. Y'all checking in on P is also very, very sweet. Let's see. I know some people popped in or popped it in or out at the top there.
Yes, and I am
Lori
on the mend.
Paul.
We'll talk about it.
Let's see. Okay, Sam. Lindsay, Lori, Margie, Mark, Nancy, Nightbot's here. You know who Nightbot is, y'all. If you don't know, that's our, little
Yeah,
bot that
don't
helps,
read it out loud.
If you're in the
Things
stream.
happen.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes,
here
I
to
will
help.
give a quick
Paige,
summary.
Paula, Penka, Ricky, Nordmeyer, Robin, Rosemary, Sophia, Sandra, Sandy, Sorry, Shannon, Silver Granny, and her grumpy gnome. Lynn is back in the technological world. She must have access to things. Oh, we are just so excited. What a birthday gift. Star Traveler, that is Linda. SWO, that's Sherry. Veloci Chungus, that is Cass. And Zenjen popped in and out there at the very last there. All right, if I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Simply didn't, with the...
Did you get
Hey, Michelle
Marguerite?
with one L. Well, Marguerite deserves a second hello.
Oh, yes, she does.
There you go.
And Mo said that your bracelet is from a vintage fork, and it has the PM Artist swirl design.
It does, and I loved it too. Well, I love a swirl. I love, it's almost like the infinity symbol. It's almost an S, which is my maiden name. I also love, so it has a lot of plus it's special, because I'm special today. And it's like, it was funny because I told Izzy, I was like, ooh, feel it. It's got weight. This is legit, some fancy silverware.
Yeah, but which we don't own anything like that.
Not the silverware, no.
No.
Jewelry,
Well,
yes.
We do have some fancy silverware for Mimi somewhere.
Yeah, it's up in the. We should melt that down and make jewelry out of it.
We should.
I mean it's just sitting
I don't
up
like
there.
to eat off of silver anyway. It tastes funny, especially if you're eating anything slightly acidic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You're probably getting things from the silver that you should have.
Back in the day. Isn't that what they called them? Blue bloods? Something about the amount of silver that they had in the... Something like that. Anyway, there you go. All right, we're going top side, right?
Top side, yeah. I promised Izzy I'd talk about her.
Are you going to talk about that book?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. I really, I'm very impressed with, not necessarily her coloring, but her ideas and her designs, because she knows that I love the spiral. Mariah and I both love. But look at that shading on that circle down there.
Her shading is quite impressive.
I mean, now come on. Second grader.
I'm going to go close her door because she's making me crazy.
All right, now, Mariah wanted to know, this book is really, really, I think, an important thing that we need to be thinking about as a society, and I'm talking about globally. And it talks about a brief history of information networks from the Stone Age to AI. And there is a lot of philosophy thrown in with it, I will just say. No, it's not just history. It's very, very interesting. And it's lots of stories strung together to illustrate facts and opinions and paradigms and that sort of thing. It's very well written. And I'm going through it. It's a big book, and it's hard for me to hold at night. And hold it. I don't know. I need to, because I read in bed at night before I go to sleep, and I found that I sleep better if I read before I go to sleep rather than go to bed after watching. Anyhow, that's what I'm reading right now. Yuval Noah Harari.
He's so wonderful.
He is. And if you don't know who he is, you need to check him out.
He's been on a lot of, he has his own YouTube channel, and he's also been on a lot of other YouTube channels.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I like watching his interviews. He's interesting.
Well, I'll have to subscribe.
I like watching people. Y'all know that about me. Watching people.
Yes, so anyhow, that's what's happening there. Now, I've got a blank piece of paper.
Rhonda says that you need a book pillow. Probably like a little, like with the rice things or whatever, so it's like it cradles it.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was using my wedge, but it doesn't work very well because my book just keeps sliding down.
Yeah, no, you need with the rice or beans, or you could use your beans.
My lentils. I'm going to eat those one of these days.
I don't know if you should. There might be things wrong.
Brad's mom bought us some eggplant, fresh from the garden. Eggplant. There's nothing better. As the ones you get at the store, you usually have to end up, number one, peeling them, and if they've been, if they're older, they're kind of bittery, and you have to salt them down to get the bitter out. But these were, they were so good. They were really wonderful. But anyway, okay. The short story here is, I picked up a box of kombucha I tried to.
She said kimchi when she told me, but
I forgot the kimchi. I love Costco kimchi. It's the best. The one Kroger's is kind of, it's a little on the hot side. But it's okay because I just buy some daikon radishes and chop them up and put them in there and absorb some of that stuff. But anyhow, so I really, I kind of felt a little twinge at the time. I didn't think anything about it because, when you get old, you twinge all the time and most of it doesn't turn into anything. But anyhow, later that day in the evening, it just started feeling like a cramp, and I was writing at the time. So I just thought, well, I just need to stop that. But I mean, it just kept getting worse and worse. And it was more painful than my abdominal surgery. I am serious. It was
well, they were giving you had some good meds during your
throbbing pain. It was horrible. And what I ended up using, and I'm just telling you.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
I'm not giving you doctor's advice here, but I'm telling you, if you don't have this on hand,
I tell you, Tiger Balm is the bomb.
It honestly is. I've got it on right now, and that's one
I
of the
put some on my
reasons
neck
that I
last night.
have this brace on, is because it keeps it from rubbing off on everything. Because if you get it in your eyes, it is kind of
Oh yeah, I accidentally did a little bit of that last night because I thought I'd wipe. You know, if you do not get it all the way off your hands,
Yeah.
you best not touch your face anymore.
yeah. You need to wash your hands afterwards. But I use this for a chest rub when I feel a chesty thing coming on, knocks it right out. But it does more. It has done more
The bomb
here than any yeah, anything I've taken orally. All right, so what?
Thank you, Marcia.
I enjoy this YouTube conversations too.
Good.
Is she talking about ours?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The white tiger is wonderful. Oh, see, Paula knows about that.
We have different ones. I was wondering.
Some
of them are a little more potent than others.
I think that this is, and you can get them on Amazon. I usually buy a case at a time.
It's nice to have them sort of everywhere because you know.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to need something. All right, now what I noticed here is we have a.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to do a long haul. Are you up for that?
You know, I kind of think I am.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned about pulling, but I can do it with my left hand. You know, if I get so that I can't do it anymore, we'll just not do it.
There you go.
But I'm thinking, I've been practicing a little bit, and I feel pretty confident.
I've got an idea about what I'm going to do tomorrow
Oh.
with the new stamps and stuff.
Oh.
And kind of a little spin-off of the zine.
Oh.
Yeah. I got ideas, y'all.
Well.
Just wanted you to know that.
Okay, so we need to get some paper on here. On 2 of these.
And that is the new dot dash filigree by Sophia.
Okay, now this is what I was going to do.
You're going to do a long haul over that?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to. I don't think that would be a good thing.
Well, we've never done that.
Well, I know, but you're going to be. It wouldn't work. It should be.
How do you know?
Pulling up stuff you didn't want to pull up.
Well, it might be interesting.
We're going to go ahead and.
It could be interesting, Patricia.
Mariah, I need you to work with me here today and not work against
It's my
me.
birthday.
I don't want to use that. Good God, we'll be here.
I used to use it's my birthday month.
Yeah. And she had a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, we could use this green.
I think that's why I like.
But that's open too. I don't want to do that. I've got to get my cord back in the.
If I would have had
Hold on,
Izzy
my
during the
avocado
month of
bar.
October, I don't think the world could handle all that. All in 1 month.
No. I agree.
Yeah. Yes, and petal tear bursts are what the red on the plate. That was Rhonda's stencil that was debuted the other day.
All right, we're going to go with Titan Green.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a. And I do have a little trouble.
Now, if you need me to squeeze anything or open anything, just let me know.
You know, if I can. The thing is I tried to do this with my glasses cleaning. No, that's not happening.
Mm.
But I have been,
Kathy.
Gently squeezing with my.
Gently squeeze.
And I'm not squeezing with my fingers so much as my palm and my
Yeah.
all of my fingers together. I'll tell you what.
Hey, Darcy was feeling for you because remember did you say I think it was about this time last year, it was a little while ago, but Darcy had messed up her hand and I remember it took her a while. And then she was the one who reminded me about the brace, and then Mo sent me a link. Mo has one that's like all the way, like brace all the way. Yeah, I said I don't know if it's that major yet, but I dug through. I swear I don't know what our problem is, but we have 3 or 4 knee brace things, 2 different ankle brace things, and then I was like, oh, I do have a hand one because I had really messed up my hand many years ago. Doing something. It was kind of similar situation where it's like a hyperextended sort of thing, and that's why I had the hand one, and it was nice that Darcy showed me that picture because I was like, oh, I have that. Let me go find that. But now all the braces and all the little bandages, I put them together.
Of course you did.
I gathered them up. I figured that was smart. Now I know where they are. Oh, Lynn says that you may have slipped a tendon. She did that, and it is very painful and takes a while to recover.
I'm thinking that was it. And I'll tell you what, this whole thing.
And I rubbed her. I rubbed her all the way to her shoulder blade.
I have not iced the whole idea. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I told her
that,
about the icing.
Yeah, we don't need to be doing that.
No.
Look how cool that looks. I mean, I really think that does look cool. Okay, let's
Yeah, I like it.
turn this over here. And you're not going to be able to see a whole lot of it. And when we pull it, what I probably will do is use a darker color.
Like purple. I think purple would be
something
nice.
that really contrasts, because remember the Titan Pale is opaque. So it's going to hold up well with something dark in the background there. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But yes, I do think, and here's the weird thing. Gosh, I know this is really, people don't really need to talk about this, but right over here on this side of your wrist, there's a little, you can feel how it kind of goes in a little bit. When I put my finger there and just leave it there for a little bit, it relaxes everything.
Wow, look at you.
So I think that's a pressure point. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, we've got to get, this needs to set a spell and dry. And then remember, we've got this one. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do this. This all happened on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, SWL, that's Sherry, says, as an occupational therapist, I say you need to be seen by a doctor. You may not be in the appropriate splint. And this is from someone that needs surgery in both wrists. So she knows, because she knows that she needs. It can get that serious.
Well, I didn't really want to hear
Dar
that.
had
I don't like doctors.
Yes, we all know that it really takes you basically almost dying in order to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Carmichael, I'm giving myself a chance to heal. Yeah, okay. So what do we want to do here? Well, I still want to use this. I think this is going to be really interesting.
Oh, I like that. I think you should use that same color. I like that together. Even more so than the red. Or maybe,
really?
Maybe go a little darker. Maybe your shimmery tealy color. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you any suggestions. I'm just going to sit out.
What about this? What about turquoise?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Brad asked me this morning, he's like, so is she going to stream today? Otherwise, I'll stream with you. I was like, no, I think she's good. She did say her hips hurt. And I said, well, you're not shaking your booty on the stream today.
And then she said something to the effect that I really did need to be shaking my booty. So that I can. And I
keep
got
moving.
A lecture from my son-in-law this
yes,
morning,
he can't
too.
help himself.
That's all right.
He does it with love.
He does.
It's coming from the right place.
It certainly is.
But we do talk about you and how you need to move about the cabin more. But because if you stop moving,
I agree. But the problem is if every step you take hurts,
well,
that's not really a big incentive to move.
I hear you.
And I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk to the end of the street and back because, Brad said you need to walk with us in the morning. I can't keep up with you guys.
Well, I know, but you could walk to the end of the street and then walk your little booty back home and have coffee.
Yeah, okay. I can do that.
I mean, that way you have some
and
people.
Also entails me getting out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, which I also think is a good thing.
Well, this might be kind of pukey.
Why?
Look like a baby's room.
I like it. She said her husband was in a hand cast after surgery and attached 2 ping pong balls to it to create dragon eyes. Instant puppet. When he was in his brace, so he was like a dragon in a ping pong.
That's funny. All right, now you're going to be able to see the pattern.
Ooh, I
of this last
lime green with that one would be.
That could be really, really cool because it's still in the family of the green.
Yeah.
And so it's really going to reinforce that. It's going to emphasize the pink more.
Kim said that too.
She said what?
Lime green.
Lime green?
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, it's very mid-century, very modern. Yes, motion is the lotion, Elizabeth says. The more you move, the better you feel.
Okay.
Ooh, gold would be pretty behind that, too. If you wanted it to be fancy.
True. But now see, look what a wonderful brayer off we've got going here.
This is really your signature brayer off where
It
you
is
have
my
the line down the middle.
Yeah, it really honestly has become that, to be sure. Yeah. Looking back there. Okay. So we don't have anything, well, we have a little bit, but, you know, not a whole lot. So we're still good on the long haul, and I don't know what I'm picking up here. I think it's from my Spanko Copita. Something like that. Okay.
Yeah, the pea stripe.
All right, long haul. You either start very, very light or very, very dark. I have decided I like the dark better. As I think it does begin that initial definition of the shapes. And I think this is going to be really a brilliant stencil for this particular yeah. Whatever. Now, do I have a...
Oh! Lynn says she sees flying angels in this stencil. Those look kind of like little flying angels. Or, you know, those little peg people? You guys remember making those out of those old wooden clothespins? And you'd make little peg people. Would you like me to open that?
Maybe. I can't. And I don't have a
gripper thingy for this one. There you go.
Well, it's kind of tough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I have to be careful picking things up because
yeah, because you stretch that thing out and I go, eh.
And you,
hi, Mama Juju.
You can't hold on to it because it's just, it'll cause you to drop.
Yeah.
All right, so this is open.
Not
and you know what that means. So we're going to get a lot more stuff here.
For lack of a better, more technical term. You know, stuff.
Yeah, and I'm going to go a little bit light on this because I have been known to uh-oh. Getting low on my wipes here, Mariah.
Okay. Well,
they're in the bathroom under the sink.
Okay. I'll go get them.
Thank you. Meant to do that. I changed my water out. Now I don't even need that, but I didn't think about. Okay, just in case I knock this off, it'd be a lot better off. Now, see, I can close that up, but it's really hard for me to open it without. It seems that the thing goes down the middle of this finger into the thumb.
I've opened it for you, too.
Bless you. That's always a challenge, even when I'm not physically handicapped.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do all that YouTubey business that you do. Ring those bells. And sometimes YouTube will notify you when we go live. We do this 4 times a week unless somebody has a hand injury. Or whatever.
Or other.
Or in the hospital. Although, actually, Brad and I, we streamed whenever you were in the hospital.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It was just kind of, the other day, it was like, we had a bunch of orders that needed to be taken care of. Izzy was home, and it was like, okay, let's just, we very rarely cancel a stream altogether. That was funny, Rosemary.
Okay. That's wonderful. I'm not going to spend a lot of time cleaning up these edges because I don't really care about this. But it is a good idea to do that because remember when you put down that last paper and you've got that heavy build up there on the edge.
It can cause problems.
It can cause problems. And I'm going to try to get some.
Oh, hey, Ellen.
Rather than doing the tissue paper. The reason I'm doing this is because I need to make packets for Mariah. And
yeah. Some orders have been getting laser print. Because we're all out. And,
sorry, guys.
Even use the reserve. I think you usually use your left hand for that anyway, right?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
We just talked about
ambidextrous.
Ambidexterity.
There was a kids show back in the, it had to be in the 80s because we were still living in Lubbock. And I think that it came on, like, you know, HBO or something like that. But there was a kids, like, learning kind of science-y show. And that was one of the words. And I learned that then. And it stuck.
Oh, this is good, too. The Atlantic, if you don't have a subscription to that, definitely subscribe. Because then you can sign in and read the ones online. Okay, let's go ahead. I think that was pretty darn good. I'm kind of liking this simply because I've got some papers that are started that I can then use for
Oh, hi, Yonka. No worries.
Trying to get this off-centered a little bit so that I can, but I'm probably going to get some on the back. That's okay. We don't care.
Oh, Monroe. Okay. Artist block. I think, like, usually when we're in between and we're trying to figure out things or whatever, number one, cleaning up. I know that sounds crazy, but usually whenever I have P clean up, she finds something else to do. And the bonus is, sometimes things get cleaned up. Things get found. And then, you know, new projects or old projects get, you know, found or new things get started. Looking through your old artwork is another great way.
Oh, yeah.
We always get kind of jazzed about that. We're like, ooh, you know, because you remember things that you did. Or you're like, ooh, you know, now that I have maybe this or that I know this, it just usually sparks something. That's kind of, those are our go-to.
Yeah.
Ways of getting inspired. Y'all inspire us. Sometimes just doing, like, you know, Eddie has his collage prompts over there in Makers. That's the Makers Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group. If you aren't part of that, you should be. There will be a link in the chat, and there's always links down below. That is the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group. Just do the color combo. That's fun. That's put on by Paula and Carrie.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, and they're so sweet about it. You don't if you don't have one of the colors, just work on kind of try and mix it and get as close as possible.
She doesn't know.
Nobody's going to censor you.
Yeah, you don't get docked for not hitting it spot on.
Yeah, nobody's going to say, they're not going to talk trash about your color. And if they do, you just let me know and I'll put them in their place.
I talk trash about peas because sometimes she knows better. Like, she can mix it. She just chooses not to. That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
It's different.
Okay, we're just going to, usually on these, remember, I'm using tissue paper.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Gray. She said sometimes I sound like a DJ in the 60s. I like it. I do. I get a little... When I have my little spiel, because it's taken me a long time. Like, I have practiced them. I used to write it all out. I have notebooks full of, like, when we first started, my little things, because you get the rhythm down, and then once it becomes a set thing, it's easier then to mix in other things, too. Watch back some of those old videos. They're painful.
Oh, look at that. I can already tell. See, there's a preview.
That's your favorite, when it gets all that just kind of dingy.
It looks like, it's
been around a while.
A dust storm hit when it was still wet.
That's funny. Oh, hey, Heather. Good morning.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of pulling a Fran here.
Oh, that reminds me. So this coming week, Fran will be streaming on Wednesday, I believe. Is that right? The 23rd. Hold on. Gosh. I think she posted it in Makers. Yeah, 23rd. It's at noon our time, which is Central.
Now look at this.
6
p.m. Mariah.
UK.
I'm getting good
right off the bat
for
packets.
All right, loving that. And see, it's still, we're getting nice build up. I knew this was the perfect. It's just so good once in a while to be right. I'm gonna put that up there and let it dry. It probably won't dry, but all right. Let's do. Let's do a little bit of crimson.
Hey, Jocelyn. And welcome. A bunch of y'all came in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. If you're watching on replay, then that means you will either see the chat but not be able to access, type into it. Leave us comments down below. Let us know that you are a replay watcher. We love knowing that. And then thumbsy upsies.
Then the other thing that I've been doing is I've been doubling up on my turmeric.
Yes, anti-inflammatory. Yes, for inflammation.
Turn this so I can get to this spot that's not.
I've added magnesium to my mix of stuff.
I'm telling you, and I've
it has
doubled up my
magnesium
too. Because that helps you not only with inflammation, but it helps your it's a musculature.
Yes. I read that on the jar. Oh, okay. So, long haul. Yeah, sorry. We just kind of assume after a while, and that's really terrible of us. So, long haul. It doesn't have to be like a super long haul. You can do 4 or 5 and still get... I mean, you saw P did 2 colors and got great results. But basically what you want to do is you lay down a stencil. You start either with a dark color or a light color. She has said she is now leaning more towards when she starts, the darker colors are better.
I just feel that way. And the reason I do is because it creates that little line. Oh, I don't want to pull that up.
It's getting better, but she does have the brace on.
I just about pulled up my stencil. That would have been terrible faux
Yeah.
pas.
That's breaking the rules of the long haul. So you want to leave that stencil down as long as you are, you know, interested in doing so. Then you switch back and forth between light colors, dark colors, and also helps to switch between heavy body and fluid.
And I haven't used any fluid yet, but I'm getting about to that stage. I'm glad you said that, Mariah. Well, I'll tell you what. You know, I think the thing about this injury that really made me more appreciative of my health, because, you know, you don't know what you got till it's gone kind of situation. But also, it's made me a little bit more aware of how precious my time is, and I need to be using it wisely. And I am going to start doing more exercising.
Oh, y'all heard it here. Mark that time.
You know, I you know, I will always have red in the mix here.
Oh, yes.
That's just a given.
Hello, Laura.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
So this is one of the tricky things, especially with a new Yupo stencil, is that they're sticky. And so paint drying and sticking then to the paper to the stencil.
Well, I'm just going to try to get it off because I'm not pulling up the
You want me to help you?
Just left it on a little bit. I used a little bit too much pressure.
Yeah. It's a little grippy. But sometimes we call this flocking. You want your paper to be a little flocked. One way to achieve it. Get your paint palette knife in there and kind of ease it up. All right, you just need to grab it and rip it back. Yes, the flocking happens to all gel printers at some point in time. You will experience it.
Yeah, you will. And the thing about it is, well, actually my fingernail works better. I don't want to dig into my plate.
Yeah. Oh, Gray used to flock professionally. What did you flock? We love a good flocking conversation.
Yes, we do.
It comes up probably more than, you know, I've seen on any other channel. Although I have not searched to see if people, you know, have channels dedicated to flocking. Why have I not explored that? I should. Yes.
All right. Well, you know, I parts of that print can still be used. Now,
nice, Paige. See, there you go.
Here's the dealio. Pick off what you can. And this is where you use your fluid acrylic.
Yes. Because it'll help lift that stuff up.
It'll help lift it up, but if it doesn't lift it up, what it's going to do is going to cover over it. So
then it's less grippy.
And it's less grippy. Because paint doesn't like paint very much.
Yeah.
All right,
that's why when we say paint to paint is usually like, you know, not a lot happens.
And that's what happens on these papers when I stop using them, because around the edge here, that's really attractive. Around the edge here of the paper, after a while, it just doesn't pick up the stuff. And that's why I just keep throwing them over there.
So Gray would flock glove boxes, map pockets, and so on.
What is it?
Glove boxes, like, you know, like in a car, right? Glove boxes?
Oh.
Or are we talking about actual boxes? I mean, to me, a glove box is a thing in a car. People still, like, you know, Do kids these days know about glove box?
I don't think so. It's my great grandmother who I grew up with. She was big on
Oh, okay, cool.
pocketbooks. She
Pocketbooks.
didn't call them purses. She called them pocketbooks.
Yeah, because it's the little one that goes, inside your pocket.
Hey, and she had some mighty fun. I wonder.
Yeah, she did. And then it's like a little coin purse. Mm-hmm.
Ah, all right. Now what we're going to do is we're not going to dilly dally here.
Yeah.
We're going to get this down.
Well, some of Izzy's little Hatchimal things were flocked. Oh.
See, I'm picking up the black. That's what the fluid acrylic is about.
That's what it's about. That's the business. Serving up the business. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I love it.
I love it too. And Stencil looks awesome.
And see, it's starting to and actually that paper sticking down there is really kind of cool in a way because it's absorbing that paint and then it's giving you back that line.
You're right, in a different variation than what the stencil areas do. So that creates those more interesting kind of speckling of color.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, hey, Devin, thank you.
And the thing about it is you don't have to get all the paint up every time. You want to actually try to leave some of it behind in those little spaces because that's what's going to make for a more interesting, what do I want to say? Final print.
That's interesting, Lynn. So she says, how about doing a part long haul? Put like a stencil down, 4 to 5 colors, remove the stencil, let the paint dry, replace stencil, but offset it a bit. Okay, so here's where it gets tricky. So you would really have to let it dry very well. But here's where you kind of run into, yeah, that looks beautiful. Where it runs into sort of an issue, especially if you do offset it, because if your Yupo stencil is Yupo stencil new, then it has a likelihood of still pulling up that dried paint.
Yeah, that's already on there.
Especially if any paint's going to seep under there, it's going to kind of activate it. Then it comes back onto the stencil.
Yeah.
Not to say that it can't happen, but I would say that those would be the caution, hey, just caution. That probably will happen. Or there's a high likelihood.
Yeah. I even when I'm just doing it, how I put that other stencil down on top of that, I make sure that layer is really, really dry so I don't have that issue of pulling it up and pulling paint up.
Yeah. Now, if you are using a stencil that has paint on both sides, you may not run into that because, again, paint to paint, a little less of an issue, but then you're going to have more paint kind of seeping underneath. Love that. That's cool.
Now, see what's happening here where the white's showing up again?
Yeah.
It's pulling that off, and it's coming on as a black.
Yeah.
Because that was what was on there before.
First. And that probably would be one of the advantages to starting out with that dark color. Again,
that's going to give you that line quality that you're not going to get otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really honestly believe that.
Hello, Alyssa. Welcome.
Okay. Every now and then I do like to go ahead and do a metallic, and I almost always use the fluid metallic,
the more fluid ones. Yeah.
Because the other is just a little bit too heavy and kind of obliterates, and I like this one because it's not that.
Now I'll trinket. Like a furry one, almost.
Yeah, that's a dragonfly.
Hello, Jean. Happy Sunday to you as well. This one's going to be pretty, I think. Or the next one after this will be really the more stunning one, probably. Hey, Carrie, no worries.
Oh, we're going to have an absolutely fabulous brayer off over here. Now, you can turn your paper over so that it's hitting on, but try not to do that if this paint's still wet, because then you get it all over your hands.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Everything else. That metallic will dry pretty quickly, too. Like, so you gotta, be on the move. Snap, snap. Hey, Jeannie.
All right, it's like Mariah said. The next one is the one that's going to be really, really
yeah. And I think you need to stick with a fluid.
I agree with that.
And
totally.
I think you should do like the turquoisey color or a magenta.
Or what about green gold?
No, because it's too close to the gold. I don't think you're going to get a lot of oomph out of that. Think of your gold as being the light color. You need to go with something a little darker. I'm going to go with
brown.
That'll do.
Think of a dark color.
Yeah. That's definitely... This is Van Dyke. Hello, Savannah.
This seems to be a little less fluid than...
Yeah, it does look kind of thick.
Yeah.
You might need to add some airbrush medium to it.
Well, it's furring out okay. But what this is going to do is it's going to pick up that residual gold.
Oh, Jenkins would have been good, Paula.
It would have. Dadgummit. Well, I'll get Jenkins in here today, I promise. All right, I got to get this out of here.
Hello, Veranda.
Whoa.
What was that? What does that look?
I was look at that. That's so cool when that does that.
I love it.
I just always I don't know what it means.
I'm with you. I also find that extremely satisfying.
Very satisfying.
It's like, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that transfer of it.
Look at that transfer.
On a wheel. Funny little information there. That is exactly how offset printing works.
Seriously.
Because they're big rollers. And so what they do is, so the aluminum plates, I think they're aluminum. Pretty sure they are.
They etch them?
Yeah, so they get, like, the aluminum plates get printed out of these big machines. And in a lot of ways, it's very much like how a magazine transfer works. But then those plates are then attached to wheels to rollers, huge rollers inside of the printing machine. And then as it rolls through, so there's one roller that has the ink on it and one roller that has the plate. And then it inks and then the paper goes through. It's a very rough explanation of that. Are there disadvantages to airbrush medium? Not that we've experienced so far, right?
Yeah, it's loosey-goosey, and you don't need as much as you think you do.
There you go.
It's easy to get more out there than you really, anticipated. Okay, so what have we not used? We haven't used a blue yet. Well, we did use a blue, but we're going to use a phthalo. And this is fluid, so this is even loosey-goosier.
Loosey-goosier.
Yeah.
That's on the scale of goosiness.
Yeah. It's at the top of loosey-goosey.
Mm-hmm.
Ultima loosey-goosey. Well, I guess, I don't know. I'm having trouble picking that thing out there, and I don't know that it, yeah, whatever. We'll just squirt it out here and hope for the best.
Yes. Okay, so Jean asked, so if you don't have fluid paint, can I add matte medium to make it fluid? Yes, and of course, whatever your matte medium is, if it's more, because there's gel, there's the heavy, and then if it's more of a liquidy one, then of course, the more liquidy it is, the more liquidy it's going to make whatever paint you put it into. Yes, that is very true, Pia. Glossiness may be a factor in added mediums. So obviously, and especially when you are talking about metallics. Metallics get affected the most. If you add something glossy to it, it's less likely to alter the metallicness of that particular paint. There will still be some alteration there, though. It's interesting how that all sort of works out. But yes, if you have a truly matte medium, then it is going to matte out the finish of the paint. One of the things that we really like about both the glaze and the airbrush medium is what it does to the finish of the paint, right?
Yes.
It adds a very interesting...
It really does. Okay, now look. See, we're getting gold.
Ooh, yes, see, that's a fancy one right there. Paul asks, do you think you could use the airbrush medium to add to watercolor to create granulation? Probably.
Yeah, but remember, you've got a polymer in there, and so you want to be careful with that if you're using your good
basically your
watercolor brushes. That's going to mess them up.
Yeah, basically you're turning your watercolor into an acrylic paint.
Yeah.
You're using the watercolor to pigment, to colorize.
All right, here we go. I'm going to put that over here, and we're going to go with some...
And then, yes, there is that granulation medium. We do have some of that around here. We weren't that, I don't know, like...
I don't, maybe I didn't use it correctly. I
feel like that we didn't really...
Yeah.
We weren't totally into it the way we should be.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't 100% buy-in. I just had...
So our information here is biased towards, we didn't really know what the heck we're doing and what we were supposed to be doing, and then really weren't into it the way that one should be in order to properly explore that particular product. How did that sound?
That was bloody marvelous. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you.
Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shoot a little bit of this phthalo green in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's...
Yeah.
Remember? Ultima.
Ultima. Loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey.
The goose is loose.
But just put it hither and yon.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the stuff that we have somewhere around here.
What is it?
The Winsor Newton.
Yeah.
Granulation medium.
I thought I had it right here, but I don't.
You did for a while, and then
I decided it was like, okay, this is taking up valuable real estate, and when do I use this?
Well, actually, the most use that we would get out of it is when we would have these conversations. She would grab it and show it to you.
Yeah,
And that was it.
hold the package over there and say, see, this is it.
This is it.
Sure enough. Don't know what the hell it does, but we got some.
Don't take our word for it.
Yeah, you probably need to do a little more research.
Oh, goodness.
I'll tell you what, I am getting the very best brayer offs.
Jean has asked, have we tried printing with other things than the foam stamps and stencils, like leaves, etc.? A little bit, not a ton.
Yeah, and here's my thing. When I did that, you want to make sure that you are using non-crispy foliage.
So Penka was super sweet and sent us a bunch of stuff. But she waited too long and it all got kind of crispy.
And I spent a lot of, and finally I just took it to the bathroom, closed the sink up, put down a paper towel, and rinsed off my plate because I couldn't.
Crunchy bits everywhere.
Yeah, crunchy bits everywhere. And I was a little concerned it was making pokies into my plate also.
I will say, there are many folks, many of our channel friends right here in the chat who have done. In fact, Eddie just did one. Like, I kid you not, like this week, like just like yesterday or day before.
I did do some.
We got
in your one book.
Hold on, we got proof.
Yeah.
This is like the Winsor Newton granulation stuff. Hold on, we're gonna show you.
Hold her beer.
Hold it. I think, is this the? No, that ain't the one. Hold on.
All right, see, we're still picking up some gold here. Plus see the gold? Kind of haloed out there. That's why I don't worry about, getting every last little drop, because that's what's going to make the next print interesting. And I'm really like using this paper rather than the tissue. Okay, now recognize that. That is actually a toilet paper box.
That's funny that you remember.
That's from somebody, but there's my print right there. Hot diggity.
Right there. I think there's even a video. There might be a video to go with that. Pretty sure there is.
Yeah. But it was from the bush out front.
Yeah.
That's a really nice print. I like how that's in there. It looks really good.
That's why it's there. I like collecting things and putting little things together. Even like, the knee braces and things. This gives me satisfaction in life.
There you go. All right. Now we're going to go with Loosey Goosey High Flow White. And somewhere along the line, you want to get white in here. And you can use your heavy body. Quite a different thing. But I really want to pick up some of this this mucky muck that I've got on my edges here. That's building up.
And then we have videos from way back before stamps. Probably still during stencils. I mean, obviously one of the reasons that we stick to those things is that's what we sell over in our shop. I mean, we are
that's why we can do this stuff for free.
Yeah, exactly. So we do less of the other stuff. Not to say though, like P has like her little stamps that she created out of wood blocks and hot glue. Those get used from time to time.
Needed erasers.
Sgraffito on the plate. That's another fun thing. If you have the little silicone tools. They are really great because you can draw on the plate and then you can stamp into them. Those are super fun to use. God knows, packing material, that's always a good time. This one loves to, you know, stuff it underneath the desk here and pull it out on special occasions.
I got some over here.
Yeah.
I think I might have knocked it back.
She used to have this box that drove me absolutely nutty butter of things that she, you know, for this found object business. And I'm like, okay, these just need to be dispersed. We have stencils to sell. Like,
put that away.
Just put that away. We've got those videos. We've done it.
And I still do it.
And she still does it sometimes. But her box was, I did make it, like, smaller. Got rid of, and I'm like, do you need, how big of a piece of a thing do you need?
I want you to look at this comment.
That is beautiful.
Okay. You saw how we got this minty green.
Yes. You did put some Jenkins out there, right?
Well, the Jenkins was the first print,
okay.
And then I put the white on top.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to, we're going to use some coppery stuff because this looks really good with this green. And this is kind of, you know, I'm a little, I've used this before and I can't remember if I really liked it or not, but I love the verdigris that I'm getting here.
Right. What is the verdigris? What?
It
ain't Mardi Gras.
No, it's copper that has been oxidized.
Oh, that was okay.
What?
Okay. I'm with you.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. You're on board?
On board. Boop boop. Okay, so Eddie wrote, which this cracks me up because it took me a minute. Even though he like right after the thing, but he says he used rolled up crepe paper in his last video to make carms. And I was thinking, what? Did you see me sitting here thinking carms? What are carms? This sounds new.
What
and then he wrote, no, marks. Mark making tool.
Mark making.
Yes, mark making.
There you go.
Ah, that's so funny.
Oh my goodness, I've got splashes of stuff all over the place here.
Yes, lots of people have been using the Play-Doh. We have not ever done the Play-Doh thing. To me, I'm like, okay, here's my thought process on the whole Play-Doh business. I mean, it kind of sounds fun, but it also sounds like a hot mess. I don't know. Are we washing off the Play-Doh? I haven't really watched it. I've seen, like, where people post the video, you know, I'm doing the stuff with the Play-Doh. I've not actually fully watched one. Because my thought process with it is, what do we do with the do you wash the Play-Doh?
I just have other options. And
I'm like, why don't you make texture plates like we have done in the past, which is something we should revisit again.
Well, if I could find mine, we could.
We keep talking about it because they're buried over there. Or we could just make some new ones out of the, you know, many new stencils that we have. It's an option. But the cool thing about a texture plate is that once you have built up the cool patina on it, you get to keep it. And then you get to make books out of it. Let us show you. One moment.
I'm just going to go ahead and do this before Mariah tells me not to. Been wanting to use green gold all day.
Well, I'm busy digging out.
While she's digging over there, I'll just surprise her with my wizardry.
Wizardry! I wish you'd line that, like, straighten up that plate. That would make me extra excited.
Well, you may just have to get over that. I don't know.
I'll need to use the... Izzy hauled off with the magnet wandy thing.
Oh, you were going to reach over and whack me?
And no, I was going to push the plate. I'm thinking that's why Sonia gave it. Anyway.
Don't look at me. I have no
Susan,
idea.
Sorry. I don't know why Sonia was in my brain.
Are
Susan
you just
sent us
thinking out loud?
Yeah, I was. My brain was just running through the S's. Oh.
See, I'm about running out of room here on this one. I need to use my smaller plate so that I can, you know, fill in the middle of these things. I mean, you know, I can pick it up and move it around the cabin. But remember, your fluid acrylics dry a lot faster.
Oh, hold on. We're going to show you some things here in just a second, Kathy. So, yeah, and you can run your little, like, Devin has done this quite a bit. She's done, and I think fairly recently, with the embossing folder papers. And in fact, I think Diane sent her some, so she had, you know, ones that if you don't have the folder, like, you could send your friends the already embossed stuff. Those work wonderfully, because anything with an impression, embossed or debossed, any type of surface disruption can be utilized on the gel plate. All right, here are you at a point where you can... Both of these things, these covers, started out as impression plates. But see, they got so cool that you then retire them and turn them into book covers.
Now, I think actually I came back and painted on this a little bit.
A little bit.
But this one's just straight off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are some of my very cool.
And that's done by using texture, like the light and fluffy texture paste through the stencil onto that heavy-duty chipboard. And then you can, you know, make those impressions.
Jolynn has the other book that's like this one.
Oh, is that what you...
I wrote a note in there.
There you go. Look at Jolynn.
Jolynn.
Yeah, every once in a while we do those in the giveaways. Speaking of which, like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube business.
Yeah.
One of these... Oh, I was pretty excited. We have officially hit 6,700, and I'm not going to say the number because it goes up and down every flipping day, but I feel like we're going to sit at 6,000, or sorry, 6,000. 9,700. We are 300-ish away from our 10K. It's a long road. I don't know. Try not to obsess about it.
Don't obsess about it, Mariah.
I'm not. You know what? Our peoples are here. Cheers to
They
y'all.
are.
Thanks for joining us on my birthday. We're happy that
I
you're
think,
here.
and other days, too.
I don't know why my brain went there. Hello, Lojo.
Okay, this is also a metallic paint. It is Deco Art Teal. I don't know how I feel about that teal. Did you see that one? Oh, whoa. You got to remember this stuff. See, I just splashed it up on my finger. I could feel it.
When it's loosey-goosey, it goes spattery. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I like this.
Okay, now, you need to just get that and get your paper down right away, because that's going to dry in a New York minute. My kids at school said our New York minute's faster than others. I said, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Well, yeah, Kathy, if you want to have them subscribe to the channel. I mean, obviously, we want people to subscribe that are interested in, you know, visiting. And by visiting, I mean watching and hanging out.
Cool looking, right?
Could be, Sophia. That was a good point.
Haven't used Jello yet.
How do you get the paint off your hands, P? Wears off.
It wears off. I wash them and
those little
dry it off.
Yeah, those little scrub buddy things, which we don't have,
really not,
but a lot of people like them.
Yeah, The one that's hard to get is when it gets underneath your fingernails. Then I have to take the little
nail brush.
Nail brush. And
yeah. Yeah, the Dawn dish soap really works quite well.
Yeah, that's what we have to have it in a thing in the bathroom. And
yeah. Yes, especially when she gets into the open phthalo. It gets everywhere. Aw, thanks, Rhonda. That's very sweet.
What?
She super chatted me some birthday monies.
Oh, well, did you tell him what we're going to do? I asked Mariah, I said, Mariah, would you like me to give you a gift certificate to Amazon and you can buy whatever it is that you want? Because I don't know what you want.
And this was pushed by her husband, by the way.
Yeah.
Not my mother.
Oh my gosh. Every day
me.
he would be saying, you've got to get Mariah something for her birthday.
And we're just really not, like, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things, like.
But, you know, throughout the year, I buy her things that I think that she would, when I run across something. Like, remember that really cool bag that I got you?
Yes.
It was from the company that, when we were in Baltimore, we went to the Visionary Art Museum.
Yeah, and they take old, signs and things, I think, it's like recycled material or vinyl signage and things like that. But it's really cool. Has an octopus on it. Hey, Bronwyn.
See, look at that.
Very cool. I like that one.
I think that was that's a keeper. All right, now we mucked up our red one, so we're going to give it another whirl here. So we're going to use
there you go. I like that.
quinacridone magenta.
Sandy says we need a shirt that says, "It's okay, I'm an artist." That would really explain it. Like, you could, you know. I might have to do that one. I was thinking that I needed to do a new t-shirt.
And I forgot to talk about this. All right, you live in Texas, you can start voting tomorrow.
That's true. Early voting. And early voting has started already. So get out there and vote.
Oh, it already started?
In a lot of places.
In a lot of places, yeah. But not
we have quite the variety of folks.
I really do like
Becky says that's her shirt. Did you do that? It's okay, I'm an artist? Or is that you're just saying like that's your shirt? I want it. Yeah. Yes. That is her shirt. Becky has that shirt. If you want that shirt, it's okay. I'm an artist. Oh, that's right. This came up before, didn't it?
Well, I don't have one.
Well, I'll show you where you can order it.
All
Becky,
right.
send her a link.
I will.
She has different options. There's 2 different ones, right? I think so. She showed me lots of different. I don't know if she put those out there. And she posted it in Makers too. Y'all can find that in Makers. Or post it again, Becky. There you go. Just post it, and tag her. Or send her a direct link.
Does it come in black?
Yeah, she's got it on TeePublic like we do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shut your darn.
There you go. Sandy said she wants Eddie to make one that says I'm naturally colorful. Oh, she has another shirt in her TeePublic too. Okay, cool. I need to come up with some new ones. I haven't just been, you know, I know we talk about the shirt things often, but I love that. You're getting pretty grungy on the ends there.
Yeah, I am. I need to make sure that my paper goes down there more often. All right, what I need to do is I need to see, look at this. See, it's almost all the space, but I can save it. And then when I do my little ones, I can do the little ones in the middle of that. So it's not being thrown away.
Just got work down.
Yeah, I've still got some edges on that one. I can still use that.
I like what's happening in kind of some of those areas there. That's going to be good stuff.
It is going to be
Hi, Patty.
Good stuff. It's going to be some really good stuff.
Awesome. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie put a link to Becky's TeePublic. Perfect for those y'all that want to check her out right now.
Right now. Okay. I'm going to go with...
But Sandy says still post it over Makers. Yes.
Phthalo green shade.
That'll be nice.
And it'll gray out the pink.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that hurts my fingers to squeeze that.
I was telling Pila, a lot of times when mine gives me trouble is if I've used my flat iron too much, because that's squeezing like that. Yeah.
Oh, we went to, this was pretty funny. We went to Izzy's gala soiree. I don't know what the name of it. Showcase.
Gymnastics
yesterday.
Showcase.
And this lady came up and asked Mariah, who does her hair. And of course, Mariah told him, she says, I like yours too. And I'm sitting there and she says, who does yours?
So she does it on her own.
I cut off some stuff that I could reach. I can't get my arm up in the air.
Yeah.
And I've got my scissors with a Band-Aid on it so that I don't have to hold on to them. They just stick on my finger.
That's nice.
And I did manage to cut off some of the...
You got about 30 minutes, by the way.
Oh, I'm good.
Just remember, you got to leave time for us to count the prints.
Count the prints and go through an ooh and ah over them.
Yes.
Look at how cool this is looking. Well, I can't show you right now. I need to get this print off there unless we want to peel it off and with the paper. Although probably at this stage, I doubt that would really, but it can do that with some of the stickier high flows.
Yeah, if it sticks out, cut it off. That's the main.
Yeah, and I do have some more that I need to cut off. I noticed, but that's all I had time.
Well, and then it was funny. So on the way over to the showcase thing, Brad had the windows down, so both P and I, our hair's just all crazy. So, the windblown look was doing us right.
It did. Mariah said I ended up with kind of a mohawk. She said, but it looks good. And I guess it did. That lady was very impressed with her. And her hair will do that too. Did you notice the texture? And
yeah, she had
a little bit
kind
of a slight curl to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was going to be good. Okay, now what? Let's go with an opaque yellow oxide.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Devin.
What is it?
She's not feeling great, but she wants to get her zine done today.
My thumb is starting to give me a little bit of a issue here, but I'm going to power through. Okay, this is opaque, and you're going to see, what happens here.
Oh, Patty, that is a Baron, and earlier on, Anthony was here. He does show up and hang out with us at times, but if you are part of Makers, he actually, when he has new Barons, he posts them in Makers, but our mods will drop a link. Yep, and there you go. Cookie Wookie, that is Mo. She just dropped in a link. That is Anthony's Etsy shop. That's the Baron Maker. And that's what the wooden thing. And you can, if you want to reach out to him, if you want to get a specific size, because, people's hands are different, he will chat with you about that.
I will.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I've been using this smaller one. This is not the one we ordered, but it was a gift.
Yeah, he hooks
I
us
think
up,
for
and
my-
she wanted to keep it. So, but the little small one does work nicely for this.
And it doesn't take up as much. The other one takes up another whole inch of space over here, and sometimes I don't have room for it when I'm using my big plate.
I wonder if he could, if we send it back to him, if he could whittle it down.
I don't know that I want that.
You like having the big one too?
Yeah.
She likes having a variety.
Mm-hmm.
It's the spice of life.
Okay, now see what's happening here? Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, right now, just grab a... All right. See how this is very thin? Oh, and check this out.
Oh. She likes to show off her brayer offs as well.
I do.
She's purposeful about them.
I am, and I've got to get a new paper over here because this tape is messing me up.
Oh, and then remember, those of you that are placing orders for anything, if you want one of my zines, I keep forgetting to bring one up here, but here's the, prototype. It's nothing like the actual one. But if you do want one of the graphic designed ones and you would like that free with your order, just let me know in the notes. And even though some of y'all haven't said that you wanted one, if I know you, I threw one in. So you're welcome. Hopefully you're okay with that. If not, pass it along to somebody if you didn't want it. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Becky. And what are we chanting? Okay. Eat some of that festive green. I just keep saying the festive green is really good. All right, is this going to be your... We got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You need to stop about 10 minutes from...
Yeah. You just keep track of the time.
I'll do my best.
I'm just going to keep going.
Well, we were late because I was totally not keeping track of the time.
My thing slides around here sometimes.
Ooh, yeah. See? From the very beginning, some is coming off. See, that's the black that you started with.
It might be time for another black. Here's what you can do once you're starting to get to the point where you think, okay.
Yeah, where are we
See
at?
what's happening here? Some of it is leaching under.
Kind of pushes in there.
I think it's looking really mighty fine.
I don't know if... I don't think I'm gonna have cake today. No. I ate a donut hole.
I'm very sad about that. I might have to just go ahead, celebrate your birthday for you.
I think Izzy would be on board with that as well.
I'll go to the store with Van and we'll get, all right, we haven't used any quinacridone red.
But this has also been 1 year of keto, pretty much. We've been a little loosey-goosey lately. I've had a sandwich or two. But main thing is like keeping to the fasting part. That's super key. Do not eat past 6 o'clock. And we very rarely do that. Still, again, life happens. But yeah. Safia wants you to know that she is loving all of these polls. she appreciates you picking this to do a long haul with. Thank you for me.
Oh, this is her
This is
hey,
Sophia's design.
this is a dang good one. If you are
Long
new to
hauling.
the whole thing of long hauling, this is the stencil for you because it's not going to clog up. It doesn't have itty bitty little pointy places.
Well, not itty bitty ones. It does have some pointy places, but they're not itty bitty. Size matters, y'all.
Yeah, it does.
Paula says, do remember, in the words of Dawn French, if you have a birthday cake, it needs to be chocolate and bigger than your head.
Amen, sister. I've already got. I already know which one I want to get. That tuxedo.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Loaf. Izzy and I both are awfully fond of that one. I'm going to get some whipping cream too. I thought about getting that the other day at Costco. It's
disgusting and overly decadent.
Well, hoop-de-doo.
I want to eat crawfish. I want crawfish to be in season. That's really what I want as a birthday, celebration.
But they're not.
I don't think they're in yet. We're getting close, but, may not have till January. I think. Some of these places can get them year round or sporadically during the year, but. That's beautiful.
Very good. Very good. All right. Now, we did pick up a lot of stuff there. Did you notice that?
Yes. Hey, Liz. What's your next?
What is my next? My next is I'm going to come over here and get a heavy body paint.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We haven't done any brushing.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do some open, which means that we can get more than one. That's kind of cheating, but
I don't think so. We call them crawdads too. Mud bugs.
We used to have them
in the creeks, yeah,
in the ditch up at the. We didn't know you could eat them. The thing that kind of turned me off is every now and then there'd be a dead
there's dead
animal
things
floating down the ditch, and you're like,
yeah,
they were all over that.
Yeah, they're bottom feeders. Dead things usually end up in the bottom.
They do until they gas up and they float up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, learn that. All those shows you watch. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I don't do that. Nope. No, I'm with you on that one, Rhonda.
Yeah, she doesn't suck the heads if that's what you're talking about.
I do have a funny story about that, but probably inappropriate for this here channel. If you want to know about it, message me. It's funny.
Oh, I popped one of the heads open and looked at what was inside there, and it was like,
I don't find that
I don't think so.
Yeah, I am not into that flavor. That's not a thing that I'm into. A little too, I don't know.
Earthy?
I mean, it's been such a long time since I've experienced it that, but I was just like, nope, not into that. kind of, yeah.
Okay, got a lot.
Well, Liz, her hand is messed up right now, so that's one reason she's switching back and forth. But she does actually, even just on a regular basis, use her left hand fairly often.
All right, now,
hello, Betsy.
one of the reasons I went back to my heavy body here is because I want to get a little bit more build-up going on.
Mm-hmm.
And when you use your high flows, because they're so liquidy,
yeah,
they're going to pick up a lot of in-betweenst.
Mm-hmm. Devin says she was going to buy some golden open at the art store, but she cheaped out and bought the other stuff instead. Well, you just have to let us know how that...
Look at the... Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, now we're going to come over here and we're going to use this really brilliant benzimidazolone.
Yeah, the benzy yellows.
The benzy yellow. I don't know. Maybe not.
Eddie's not going to comment on the puckers. That's as far as his commenting goes. That he's not going to comment.
He's not going to comment.
Mm-hmm. He usually says, I'm sure that there's probably a private message, which happens sometimes during the puckering. Sometimes I see the messages during the stream, and then sometimes later on, I get them, which just gives me an extra chuckle, because I'm like, I'm sorry that I missed that during the stream. Mm-hmm.
Dairy lied.
Mm-hmm. Dairy lied.
All right, now this is a good cautionary tale here. So what I've got out here is I don't really have enough
paint,
and
it's drying up.
But not to worry.
There's a twist to this story. Dun dun dun. Wash out. That has water, right? Those are water ones.
Yeah, most of the ones up here are.
Yeah.
The ones on the card over here have the airbrush in them. All right, now if this is not absolutely your idea of an absolutely fantabulous green.
Yeah, very baby poopy.
I just love it.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Sandy. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Sandy. Is that Sandy Franklin that's leaving? Bye, Sandy. It's getting to be wintertime again. I'll start wearing my scarf.
That's what Darcy was alluding to. Yes, Jean, exactly. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat. We got 20 minutes. A lot can happen. Sometimes some of the very best things happen at the very end of these here streams. If you're watching in the replay, thank you so much for hanging to this point in time. Do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Leave us a comment down below and share it to all your friends. That's beautiful. Even with the, you know, baby poopy goose turd green.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fantabulous. And I'm thinking right now I'm going to go with
well, tell them we said hello, Liz.
Silver. We haven't used silver. And we were talking the other day. I was talking with someone. Oh, wow. Check that out.
Oh, yes.
That was a really good
Well, that was a good one.
trinket. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to pick up some of this stuff on this end here.
Hey, Jennifer. And then hopefully once P can get back to her chicken story, we'll get back onto that. Because I want to know what's happening with the chickens.
I've got, yeah.
I keep telling her to just do talk to text.
But I don't know how to do that. And you haven't set me up to do it. So.
Okay, well, I'll show you how to do it. Oh, that is a very good question, Jean. Why have you not used purple?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We still have time. Good call, good save, Jean.
Oh, thank you. I always use purple. What
I know.
In the world? Falling down.
Must be the hand injury.
It must be.
Blame it on that. Oh no, Heather. She hasn't been able to write since, Wednesday.
I'm just now getting so that I can put these two fingers together without it hurting.
Yeah.
All the way up my arm.
Do I have my lip gloss on? It's so sweet. You know what I could?
What?
Because this is I'll put it on. Just want to know about my lip gloss. This is like one of my favorites. And it's quite reasonable. They don't want to know
about mine.
She didn't ask about yours.
Oh. Now look at this. Look at this. Pewter wonderfulness.
Oh. And now purple's going to be really good.
Oh, it is.
This is the right time. See, we needed yes.
Okay, where are you, purple? That's not you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, exactly. So Devin says the first rule of Gel Plate Fight Club is always use purple.
I'm getting low on this, but I think I have another one.
Is it on the list? I have the list downstairs. I haven't done anything with the list yet.
Well, it's probably just as well because
I figured if I wait you out a little bit, then you kind of use up some other stuff.
Well, you need to check if I don't think I have another dioxazine, but I might. Because, it is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Utrecht.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I thought Golden made dioxazine too.
Maybe.
Sorry. That was big bonk.
There's the link to the lip gloss. Because otherwise I'll probably forget. But I will. I should put, if y'all are interested in that, let me know. Some of my favorite makeup comes from Amazon. Thank you, Rhonda. Eddie says golden does make that diazonine purple in all the weights. All the kinds.
All the fluids?
Mm-hmm.
Or all the viscosities?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A little sticky, but oh, that's so pretty. Look at, do you see the, oh, it looks like, you know, like it's iridescent in the opening parts.
Okay, now we're going to do a
Mo gave purple hearts.
Devin
gave purple hearts and whoop, whoop,
this
hands.
is for you, Mo.
This one's
Now this is airbrush medium. Loosey goosey juicy.
She means she's added the airbrush medium to the
Mix,
turquoise
airbrush medium added
phthalo
to the phthalo.
That was fluid. Now it's extra.
Yeah. This is the Ultima.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't come that way.
Well, so if you added lime green at this moment in time, basically it would probably brown out quite a bit because the lime green has so much yellow to it. And then you have to think, okay, well, purple and the yellow. So it would go very brownish-y. Or maybe back to that sort of goose turdy look.
Yeah, because there was a lot of red out there. That's why I used the blue. Yeah.
I love that, G. No problem. No problem.
What?
She comments on my lip gloss often, and so I'm happy to give her that link.
All right, well, I got to get rid of that because that got paint on all of its sides.
All right, you got 12 minutes at this point.
Okay, so this will be my last one.
Oh, wow. That's pretty, too. I love that. Speckling that's happening, kind of, because it's sort of puckering, but not really.
All right. Yeah. I lied. I'm going to do one more with white.
Okay. Just one more. Just one more.
Just one more.
Oh, lots of purple hearts, blue hearts, sparkle hearts, hearts. Ooh, I love this. This is periwinkle. I love the word periwinkle. I love the color periwinkle. I'd like to have a cat named Periwinkle. That would be cute.
Well, I bet you Izzy'd go for that.
Oh, totally. She doesn't like Bentley because she's tortured Bentley enough over the years that
he doesn't like her. He avoids her.
Well, no, or he goes out like she runs, and I'm like, hey, you were mean to that kitty.
Shut him up in close baskets and
toted him around and just yeah. Lovely. Well done. And it started pulling up the red like it knew it was just time.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here we go, ladies and gents.
Now, you do not want to leave your stencil down there. That is not going to do what you think. In fact, what it ends up doing is it attaches to the paint and basically everything just adheres, and then you've got a situation.
Pull it all up.
And we know that because she's done it.
I've done it. I thought it sounded like such a wonderful idea.
You're like, oh, it'll stay so crispy and nice. No, and it adheres to the stencil.
All right, hanging that up there. Now, what you see on this side is not necessarily what you're going to get. So.
That's going to be pretty.
And I'm glad I put that silver down. Look at the silver still showing up there. We're going to get some of that. There's a little bit of gold still down in there.
Patty, we don't particularly clean them.
But look at that. Isn't that
I say we.
gorgeous?
P does not.
Clean what?
The stencils. Just lets the stuff build up on them. You can soak them. You do not want to scrub too hard at the Yupo stencils. Definitely do not pick dry paint off of the stencil, because what happens is Yupo is a layered plastic product, and therefore it will start to peel back the layers of it.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, if you want to keep them clean, then each and every time you use them, you probably want to put them in a water bath with like Dawn and hydrogen peroxide. That's a great mixture of things to utilize. It soaks it off. If it's a little bit more like on there more than you need it to be, or you kind of waited a little long, Murphy's oil. Eddie has a fantastic, and then Mo just put, in fact, funny thing is, so the clean care and use of stencil guide, Eddie's video is listed on that webpage. So we go through it, kind of a talking point of how to clean them, but then Eddie actually has a video that is linked on that page. So there's some really great information and all in one place.
And I hope that person that was talking about the silver, is clued into this. Okay, I can't put this one down because it's still wet.
Because that's the open. Remember, that was the Prussian open. So it's going to be a while.
I'm really happy I didn't get anything stuck to it. Well, I can substitute this one in. Because it's one that...
Are you counting them, or are you going to count them after? Okay.
Now here's the gold. I almost like the silver better than the gold.
Yeah. This time around for sure. This was a great stencil to do it with. Bye, Zenjen. Thanks for hanging, and thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay,
Right?
I'm gonna have to start putting. Have you counted those? Right? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go back this way. Don't know that we can count this one, although I can get some out
16.
of there. This is the one that...
Yeah. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21.
Really didn't use a lot of my favorite
22.
red
Yeah.
iron oxide.
Yeah,
this
usually
time.
you do. 23. Oh, it does have kind of the vintage Paris map vibes.
It does. I thought that too.
25, 26. Oh, I know. The teal ones are always stunners. Oh, hey, Lucy. How are you? Lucy Ames is one of our designers, too. She does all the trees.
Okay, that's the last one.
There we go.
How many?
27-ish.
27-ish?
I think. I stopped and I chatted and then I forgot where it was. Yeah. That's awesome. All right, my arty friends. What a wonderful birthday celebration. Look at this colorful palette just for me. It was all for me.
It was all for you.
It was all for the, what was it, all for the nookie? Was that the song?
For the what?
All for the nookie? That sounds about right.
I don't
Eddie,
know. I don't
Becky,
know.
confirm. These are my people that know things about these sorts of things.
Did you count the open blue? Yes.
Yes,
it was
I
the
think so,
last
yeah.
one. Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah, we'll go for 28. Yeah.
Thank you, Liz. Who is Liz?
did it all
Is
for you.
Liz my swap? Liz is my swap partner.
I believe so.
Okay.
Liz Faye. Yes,
Faye.
okay. We got a couple different Liz's in here today,
Yeah.
but yes, she's here. Okay.
Oh, there's Lee Nielsen.
Mhm.
Oh, she's been here before.
Yes.
I didn't
Like
hear
a
you
lot.
say her. I meant today.
Oh, well, I think she came later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant. You did. I didn't hear
Yeah.
you call her name.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow. I got some ideas about a little zine thing that I'm thinking of and utilizing stamps. So that should be lots of fun. Let's go side by side. And we'll then give you a love you like a
Long haul.
see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.